The brand new Tesla Model Y Juniper has leaked again, and this video confirms one of the best features ever is finally coming. But also, I've got some good news and some bad news Tesla owners need to know. Good news is that Tesla's doing a big giveaway right now, giving away thousands of dollars of extras for free. Let me tell you how you can earn that. And also some bad news, the biggest Tesla discount ever is going away very soon, and prices are about to skyrocket back up. Lots of good news and bad news to get into for Tesla news this week. We'll break down everything you need to know right now. All right, so there's a bunch of stuff going on in the Tesla world right now. Let me start first, though, with deals and discounts. Now, if you missed it, I just did a whole video going over all of the deals and incentives and discounts Tesla's got going on right now. I won't rehash it in this video. If you want to check it out, I'll put a link down below. But a couple of changes are here now, and I think more on the way. First, if you missed the news, Cybertruck leasing is now available here in the US. Tesla's advertising a couple of different options with different down payments. The one thing I will say, though, is that I'm not sure if this is the best deal out there. It's nice that there is some flexibility here, but actually, there might be a couple of reasons not to consider this. This is actually a good post from fellow Tesla YouTuber Dennis CW. He does a great job of always finding deals and discounts and incentives. He sort of lists out some reasons why this might not be a very good deal. For example, there is no confirmation that the $7,500 federal tax credit is included here in the lease. Typically, what Tesla does with the other models in their lineup is they will build in that incentive into the lease payments because, when you buy the car, if you go that route, you can take advantage of the incentive right there, just right off the price of the car. With a lease, it's a little bit different. The auto manufacturer gets it, and then they can decide what they want to do. Typically, Tesla will build that into the price of the lease. Not confirmed if that's happening yet on Cybertruck. Also, as in typical Tesla fashion, you cannot buy out the vehicle at the end of the lease. They don't allow any buyouts, so something to keep in mind. There is some extra qualifications. If you own a business, there's a clean vehicle commercial vehicle credit, I believe, and then also the Section 179 thing if you own a business. Also, the money factor here, the interest rate as it works out is pretty high. A little bit better on the Beast, but still pretty high on the regular one. And then he does make sort of a good point here that if you look at what Ford or Rivian is offering, they've got some really good leases on their trucks. Now, this isn't an apple-to-apples comparison, but something to keep in mind. So, Cybertruck leasing is available. There are a couple of different options you can check out on the website, but as Dennis kind of rightly points out, nice that it's an option, but probably not the best deal that Tesla's offering right now. Something else I've been sort of beating the drum on for a while now is end of quarter, end of year discounts. Obviously, as we get closer to the end of the year, Tesla is very incentivized to deliver as many vehicles as possible because they want to boost those numbers up on their, quarterly sort of delivery sheet as much as possible. And now they're sort of pulling some levers in Europe that I think we might see in other parts of the world. I'll show you here, for example, there's a news article here that's going around about Tesla launching 1 year of unlimited supercharging, I believe for Model 3 or Model Y, if you take delivery before the end of the year. So 1 year of free unlimited supercharging if you take delivery in Europe. And as we've seen before many, many times, I wouldn't be the least bit surprised if Tesla brings that over to the US and other markets as well as sort of one of these little cherries on top, a little incentive to get you to take delivery. Definitely something I think we may see, along with something else Tesla, I definitely think could bring over to Model 3 and Model Y. And that, my friends, is a little something called the Drive Anywhere package. This seems like an awesome incentive they could offer for Model 3 and Model Y that really doesn't cost them all that much. It's only on Model S and Model X right now, but essentially for $5,000, you're getting 3 years of unlimited supercharging, premium connectivity, and full self-driving. Again, 3 years, you get all that for $5,000, which actually, when you do the math, is a pretty good deal, especially if you do a lot of supercharging. This actually makes a lot of sense. And again, only on Model S and Model X right now, but would not be the least bit surprised to see this come to especially Model 3 and Model Y and maybe even Cybertruck in the not too distant future. For now, though, Tesla just did announce a new promotion for North American customers. If you go with an inventory Tesla, any inventory Tesla will qualify. You'll get 3 months of unlimited free supercharging and 3 months of full self-driving supervised included for free. It's a little freebie incentive here with your delivery before the end of the year. And like I mentioned, in general, now is a very good time to buy a Tesla, and I think before the end of the year, we will continue to see more incentives and deals and discounts. Tesla has been known to do price cuts. They've done free supercharging. They've done free full self-driving. Basically, if you're looking to get the best possible deal on your Tesla, wait as long as you can until December 31st, as Tesla likely in December will start their big end of the year push. So that's coming soon. Keep that on your radar. And like I've mentioned before, never been a better time to buy a Tesla than right now. But with all that said, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but there is a big change here about to happen you need to know about. And that is that according to Reuters, the upcoming Trump administration in 2025 is looking... Seriously, a Genesis ad? Is looking to kill the current EV tax credit. And the reason this is a pretty big deal right now is that for many owners out there looking to buy a vehicle, this is basically getting them $7,500 right off the price of the car. You might remember, I think it was about a year ago or so, the tax credit went into effect not just at the filing of tax time level, but also you could take it as an instant point of sale discount that dropped the prices of Teslas significantly. And with this incentive gone, you can expect Teslas to go up in price about $8,000. Now, a couple of things to note here before you start freaking out. Number one is that, this is still rumor, so I'm not going to say it's happening for sure. This is just the latest report from Reuters that you need to know. Second thing is that with the Musk-Trump relationship, I'm assuming that while Tesla is going to be at a disadvantage without this tax credit, they should be in a stronger place to better compete, especially if there are tariffs on other non-US cars. And then the other thing to keep in mind is that we've seen Tesla make these adjustments before as incentives change. So previously, when Tesla lost incentives on their vehicles, they adjusted prices accordingly. Now, I'm not sure we're going to see a Tesla discount of $8,000 as an MSRP level thing to account for the loss in the tax credit, but it wouldn't be unprecedented as we have seen them make that reactionary move before. So just keep in mind as you do your end of year, planning and your potential buying maybe, that federal tax credit is likely going to go away. So keep that in mind as you do your budgeting for a new Tesla purchase. All right, moving on from that, obviously there's a lot of questions as to what Tesla is going to do throughout the end of the year as 2024 sort of winds down. A couple of things you should know. One is obviously the big holiday update is coming. This is the big, sort of yearly upgrade where Tesla makes most of their significant changes. We're hearing some new map updates should be here in terms of like 3D lane level navigation. That'll be super cool to see. We're also hearing that Tesla is working to develop their own companion watch app so you can control your Tesla from your Apple Watch. If you don't want to wait and you want to do this now, I've mentioned Terry on this channel before. It's a great little Tesla control companion app for your phone. They've also got a companion watch app that lets you do this, so I'll link that down below if you want to check that out. And also we're hearing now that Tesla is sort of reworking the way they do their vehicle commands, where they're going to let you do your vehicle commands over Bluetooth instead of relying on an internet connection. And then something else we're hearing is that Tesla is going to probably in this holiday update push a specific fix to Sentry mode to make it drain a lot less. That whole horrible phantom drain thing where your car is sitting idle and I think it's like about 1% an hour that Sentry mode is actively sort of taking away battery capacity. That should be fixed so Sentry mode can be on and your battery is going to suffer a whole lot less. So that'll be nice, especially with holiday travel coming up. Tesla's being left at airports and stationary in parking lots. This should be a very welcomed update. And as we talk about all these changes coming with the Tesla lineup and all the things Tesla may or may not do, I want to take just a moment to answer 3 big questions I get in every single video that applies to every Tesla owner and maybe even future Tesla owners. That is, how can I sell my Tesla, move on to something else, and get the most amount of money possible? How can I buy a used EV and make sure I'm getting a good deal and getting a good battery? And if I own an EV right now, I own a Tesla, how do I make sure I'm taking care of that battery and causing the least amount of battery degradation possible and improve my charging habits? Luckily, the answer to all those questions is found on one place, and also a totally free set of tools thanks to this video's sponsor, Recurrent. They've got amazing tools to help you if you're looking to buy a used EV to make sure the battery in that car you're looking at is going to be healthy and good. You can actually run a one-time report on their website, totally free. Just pop in the VIN and learn the details of that battery. If you're looking to sell your EV, you're able to actually go through Recurrent's network of dealers who understand what a healthy battery means, why that's so important, and potentially even earn you more money throughout that process and during the sale. There's no spam or commitment here, no nagging texts or emails, just offers you can accept or ignore, as simple as that. And then, of course, if you're like myself and you're a current EV owner, and no matter if you've got a Rivian, Tesla, whatever it is, one of my favorite, again, totally free offerings from Recurrent is their monthly battery report. This is basically a report emailed to you every single month that lets you know how your EV's battery is doing, some changes you could possibly make, and just giving you a really great in-depth picture of how your battery is holding up. So for example, here is a live look at my Recurrent report for the month of November. I love that Recurrent does a fantastic job laying out all of this information in an easy to understand way. They've got really like these cool modules here to break things down. I can see that my estimated battery health is 93%, so pretty good for my Model X here. I can see how my charging habits are doing. I really want to keep my state of charge in sort of this middle section here that's going to minimize battery degradation, as Recurrent explains on the side here, and I'm doing a pretty good job of that, though sometimes the level of charge is getting a little too low, so always here room for improvement. I can jump in here and also see things like the original EPA range of my vehicle versus the expected range these days. I can see how climate and weather, and especially right now with winter coming up, how that's going to possibly change the range and the real world range of my vehicle. Also, you know how on a lot of EV websites like Tesla.com where they always build in these estimated gas savings that don't seem to be super accurate? I love actually in Recurrent's report here that they've got a cost comparison tool here that you can use either on a monthly or yearly basis to throw in the miles you drive, throw in things like the gas prices near you, stuff like that, and they'll actually show you your electric cost versus your fuel cost. So if you're looking to get a way better idea of how much you're actually saving, or maybe even spending in some cases, this is a fantastic way to go. If you guys want to learn more and check them out for yourself today, hit the link down below. Check out all the amazing tools that Recurrent has got to offer, and be sure to stay tuned because they're adding things all the time, always adding in new features and new things for owners. Check it out, link down below, sign up, 100% free. You've got nothing to lose and everything to gain. Also, as I've mentioned on this channel previously, Tesla has begun deliveries of their 2025 model year vehicles, and while there have been no specific changes to those vehicles as of yet, that might actually be about to change. Drive Tesla Canada is reporting that Tesla is working on potentially adding a larger battery pack to the entry-level Model 3 and Model Y. It'll only be about a 4% battery range increase, so nothing crazy here. But hey, I mean, I don't think anybody's going to complain about having more range. That would be nice. But as I should mention, this is only for the current iterations of Model 3 and Model Y. There have been rumors that the Model Y Juniper, which I've got an update on in a moment, could see as much as a 26% increase to the battery capacity of that vehicle. So definitely some battery chemistry things may be changing, of course, with the election now over and a second Trump administration and the Elon Musk of it all. We could see some changes with incentives and things like that. I'll probably cover that in a future video, but I would imagine there might be some maybe some loosening restrictions on federal tax incentives and stuff like that. So maybe Tesla can sort of change their battery chemistry a bit. But at least of what we know right now is that we should be getting a little bit of battery, increases across the board. Some might be small, some might be large. But again, I don't think anybody is going to complain about getting more range. Speaking of standard range Teslas, something else I don't want to be fear-mongering about or anything. It's not horrible, but just to warn you about is that we've heard repeatedly over and over again that Tesla might be making a change to their standard range version of the Model Y and Model 3, that in order to sort of keep costs lower for those vehicles, Tesla would be removing some features that some owners might like. For example, over in Mexico, we've already seen this with the standard range Model 3. This has cloth seats. It has no RGB ambient lighting, but just a white ambient light bar. It's missing heated seats, cooled seats, heated steering wheel, I believe, and also does not have a rear screen. And of course, Tesla is doing this to keep costs down on that vehicle. And that, again, is something we've heard over and over again that Tesla might be doing with the Model Y and Model 3 here in the United States. So again, I've got no confirmation on this. I'm not going to tell you it's for sure happening. But as we sort of talk about changes coming to the standard range Model 3 and Model Y in terms of battery chemistry and things like that, I also think something we might see is this move right here, which would sort of still give you a very nice experience, but take away some of those more expensive extras in the Tesla to keep costs lower on that vehicle. So as you do your shopping for a potential Tesla and you're planning and strategizing for a Tesla update, keep in mind that that might be coming to sort of fruition in 2025 with the standard range models. Also, speaking of Black Friday and gift giving, I've got my big recommendation for everybody. In fact, actually, let me let you in on a secret. I've got a big Black Friday video coming up soon where I'm going to go over a bunch of my favorite Tesla accessories and go through all that. But I'll do you one better right now and show off something early. And that is a couple of things from my friends over at Mini REVs. If you're looking for like a good Black Friday sale, Cyber Monday sale, or just looking to get someone in your life a cool gift, I'd recommend a really awesome replica Cybertruck, either in this matte black or I just got this new sort of green color and that looks cool, or they've got a bunch on their website. They've got Model X, they've got Model Y, they've got the Roadster, lots of cool things. Also, I just got this, the Tesla Semi. How cool is this thing? And then I've got right here my beloved Model X. I've got a full video coming up because I actually got a bunch of these new ones in. I'm going to show off some of this stuff in my Black Friday video. I think it's an awesome gift, but if you are looking right now, trying to do your shopping, do your planning, I'm a big fan of the folks over at Mini REVs. They make super high quality Tesla replicas here. Very good quality, very good price. They've got free worldwide shipping right now, and you can use my code Robert to get 10% off site-wide. So again, check it out. Look at this. I'm a Model X fan. Falcon wing doors. So cool. Any Tesla owner or fan would love one of these things. So well made. So cool. So check it out. Link on screen or down below. And of course, this would not be a proper Tesla news recap video if I didn't give an update on Model Y Juniper, because we know these vehicles are now being built in Giga Shanghai. They are making their ways onto public roads. And in fact, speaking of that, we just got our latest leak of this Model Y Juniper captured here in the US. I will play this video for you and zoom in a bit, as this shows not only our best look yet at Model Y Juniper being tested, but also appears to confirm a front bumper camera is coming, as you can see right here, to Model Y Juniper. This was captured just a couple of days ago. Of course, as the cloaking would suggest here, Tesla's got this new design language for the Model Y Juniper on the front and back. But super excited to see this thing being tested. Obviously, Tesla's sort of going through their traditional procedure here as they test this thing on the road before its launch. And again, this seems to confirm, at least from this video, we know there's going to be a new design on the front and back of the vehicle. And of course, front bumper camera appears to be here. So that is going to be very, very cool to see on Model Y Juniper, and is sort of laying the groundwork for a early 2025 release, which is sort of aligning all the reports we've heard over the last couple of months. And again, just for those who might have missed it or are curious, the design of Model Y Juniper is set to look like this. So a little reminiscent of the Model 3, but more like the Cybercab. We're going to have a very prominent light bar on the front and back of this vehicle. So all new sort of wraparound light bar here on the front of Juniper. The back of Juniper is also going to have a light bar that should look like this. And then the main kind of body of the car looks sort of similar to the Model Y we've had for the last couple of years. So that is the latest we know on Model Y Juniper. We know it's being built over in China as we speak, and we are expecting a launch sometime in the first couple of months, maybe even the first couple of weeks of 2025. So of course, as we learn more on Model Y Juniper, I will let you know, as always. But that was some new video we just got that confirms that yes, this is coming and should be coming soon. All right, everybody, so that is all we know about Model Y or Juniper right now. That is the big Tesla news of the week. As always, I want to know your thoughts on this, your thoughts on the latest Model Y Juniper leaks, your thoughts on any end-of-quarter incentives or deals you'd like to see. Please drop a comment down below and let me know your thoughts. Also want to give a huge thanks to Mini REVs for supporting the channel. They're the makers of these super amazing, high quality, and just crazy accurate mini EV models here that are just fantastic. They've got Model S, Model X, Model Y, and of course, they've got my beloved Cybertruck here. I've got this matte black option that looks really cool. You can pick up some accessories with this thing. Anyone will enjoy it, whether you're 3 years old, 30 years old, 100 years old. If you love Teslas, you are going to enjoy the build quality, the precision, and just the fun over geeking out over little Tesla models that are really accurate, really well made, and just a cool addition to your desk, your shelf, your locker, if you're in school, wherever you are, whatever stage in life. If you're a Tesla fan, you are going to love this. If you want to check out all that Mini REVs has to offer, they've got an incredible collection at a really great price. Hit the link down below to learn more and check it out for yourself today. I also want to give a big thanks to another supporter of the channel, and that is the Terry app for the iPhone and also the Apple Watch. Terry does a fantastic job of making it super easy to control your Tesla. All of your most needed controls are consolidated in one page. Super easy to use. You've got a fantastic full-fledged companion Apple Watch app that lets you drive your Tesla just with the watch, and of course gives you full control over your vehicle. There's full built-in Siri shortcut support, even the ability to create a custom light show from your Tesla from right within the app. I'm a big fan of the Terry app. I love it. Use it to control all my Teslas. If you want to check it out and get a special discount code, link is down below for that as well. And if you made it to the very end of the video, 3 simple things you got to do to get yourself entered to win some Amazon money. Who doesn't like money, 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 free money? All you got to do is subscribe to the channel, like this video, drop a comment below. And I'm just curious, for those of you who stayed to the end of the video, what incentive would you like to see from Tesla that would get you sort of over the finish line to take delivery of a new Tesla and buy one? Would it be free supercharging for a year? Would it be free full self-driving, free connectivity? Just let me know what would entice you to get an all-new Tesla right now, and we can discuss in the comments down below. As always, I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for your support. November, as you can probably tell, has been a whirlwind. I've got a bunch of videos planned. I've been upping my output more than usual, and it's been a lot. So I just want to say thank you guys for your support. Thank you for watching my videos. I appreciate you all. It does not go unnoticed or unappreciated. So thanks, guys. See you very soon for the next one. I'm Robert Rosenfeld, and have a great day. I'll see you soon.